Today we've just watched one of the greatest Premier League games of all time. Wow, what a game, boys!
Historical.
What an absolute.
It's a great game. It's a great game.
Well, that was cheeks. Well, it was cheek from someone who doesn't support the Premier League team. This is what you guys are giving me. This is what you guys are trying to highlight to him. The Premier League's better than La Liga. But anyway, that's not the point here. That's not the point here.
First game.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Today I've got Hussein with me on the channel, and I've got Shuceeb with me on the channel. Yeah, United fan, Arsenal fan. You guys can both follow them in the description right now. The links. So of course, Hussein got a YouTube channel, which is very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Great
Trying.
channel. Great channel.
Great channel.
Yeah.
But listen, before we start, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and of course, comment your own thoughts, both United fans and Arsenal fans. Let's be real. I'm gonna start with you first because this game was absolutely cheeks from his point of view.
That's what I was
which
gonna say.
want to talk about.
That's what I was gonna
But
say.
you guys played well.
That's what so when you say the game was cheeks, who contributed to the cheeks more?
Them.
So their side of the cheek was bigger.
Can I ask you a question? Who left with the 3 points, sir?
No, we're gonna get onto that. That's
Okay,
fine.
cool,
That's
cool,
fine.
Cool.
I think from
I
our
just
point
wanna
of view, I'm looking at it from a Man United lens. I'm not looking at it from a Premier League lens. From a Man United lens, there are definitely signs of improvement. There's definitely reasons to be optimistic, but at the end of the day, any game that we lose is not a good game. So I'm not going to walk away from this game happy. I'm not going to walk away from this game satisfied and say, oh, it was actually a good result because we're not them. We actually need to win, right? And that's in our history. That's in our DNA. So, yeah, man, look, there are positives, but overall, it's concerning to me that we played well and they played bad, but they won.
That's a good point.
That's the only thing concerning me. But overall, if you look at the possession, not the possession stats. I mean, like what we did with the ball, how we drove out from the goalkeeper to the defense, to midfield, to attack. We've got some sort of structure there that we didn't have last season. It's not perfect. There's new players in there.
You guys had more intent than them.
Of course, yeah, we did. But at the same time, we're not the perfect. Far from it. And players are still coming in.
We'll talk about player performance and who delivered and who didn't. What's your opinion?
Listen, I look at it like this. First game of the season. I'm not expecting fireworks. We're going to Old Trafford. We don't usually do well there. Obviously, we know the record at Old Trafford. I think we won twice in how many years?
17 years. Yeah.
17 years. But for me, it's all about getting the 3 points today. Obviously, we did that. There was a couple of performances where it wasn't great. Declan Rice didn't have a good game. Brandon, man, that doesn't happen. So for me, it's like, it's going to happen. You're betting in just to the new season, fitness. At the end of the day, we left with the 3 points. Obviously, I'm happy that we won. I'm not going to wild out and say, oh my God, we played so bad. If this was in like November, December,
I agree.
Then I'll be like, what the hell, why are we playing like this? But for United to play so well, like you say, and obviously not win, for me, it's more concerns on you lot. It's because you don't know how to get the ball in the net. You were, I think the first half, you were crossing the ball in a lot and there was no one in the box.
But that was
and then,
that's what I was saying
of course,
as well.
and then Sesko came when you stopped crossing it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy with the 3 points. One of the ones where I think about 60th minute, I was like, you know what, let's just take the 3 points,
And let's
put
just
it in the
run.
bag,
Just run.
and get ready for Leeds next week. That's
Yeah.
the way I was looking at it. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I think we feel the same, but
Yeah.
flipped.
Yeah.
I think you're happy with the result, but not the performance. I'm happy with the performance, but not the result.
Yeah.
So it's similar feelings, but it's just flipped.
But
There's reasons for both of us to be happy, and there's reasons for both of us to
At
be
the end of the
concerned.
day, look, you can't walk into Old Trafford and demand a win. You know, obviously, I expect us to win. I want us to win. I think the way we've been going the last 2-3 years, we don't fear anyone. We go to Anfield wanting to win. We go to Etihad wanting to win. And obviously, this is not a great United team. Obviously, you done decent today, but at the end of the day, if we're playing so bad and you're not winning, I'd be way more concerned if I was you than me.
Do you think this is a one-off though for Arsenal?
Oh, 100%, bro. It's first game of the season, bro.
Okay.
It's first game of the season. Like,
I
obviously,
don't think so.
A couple games in, obviously, when we get to Anfield, I think game 3 or game 4, then it's going to be more like, okay, cool, this is a real test.
But is that how you guys gonna be playing every game against the big six?
No way, bro. It was just, bro, it's first game jitters, bro. Like, it's the first game of the
Rustiness.
season. Yeah, it's first game of the season. Like, Gyökeres played really bad, but again, it's the first time in the Premier League. Zubimendi struggled, but it's first game in the Premier League. The physicality is different. A lot of the players went at it today. And again, you don't usually see Gabriel, Saliba losing the ball easily. You don't see Saka having a bad game. You don't see Rice having a bad game. It's one of them games, bro. Like, we left with maximum points. I can't be upset. I'm not, like I said, I'm only going to be upset if this was in November, December. But it's first game of the season.
You would never be upset as a fan who any win's a win, right?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna take 3 points regardless. But what I would say is that I'm disappointed that we lost because they didn't break us down. It's not like they got a goal that they broke us down. They had time to play. It's literally a goalkeeping error from our backup goalkeeper, who our first choice is going to make that error as well, by the way. It's no difference. But both of our goalkeepers are so cheap that we're screwed either way.
Yeah.
And this, for me, this highlights, number one, goalkeeper, number two, centre mid, because when Ugarte came on, we lost everything. But we can get onto that if you want to move into the game. But like I said, for me, I'm taking that as a positive. They didn't break us down. It's a goalkeeping error. And
so why couldn't you not score? What was the reason?
I think there's multiple points. The first one that comes to mind is that we were missing a focal point, right? I know you mentioned Sesko came on, but in that first half especially, we had a lot of shots. We created a lot of chances, but every time we saw it multiple times, Dalot would cross it in, and Boyma would cross it in. No one's there. There's no focal point where he's drawing defenders to him. There's no that's the target in the box. It's just kind of like it's just cross it and inshallah, someone's there. But that happened multiple times. Then secondly, Sesko came on, and you've seen he's got a good leap on him, and he was in the right areas. But then we took off the low and brought on Ahmad, who likes to cut in rather than cross. Yeah. So the middle became very congested. And then you bring on Agate, who again wasn't helping us with progressing the ball. Casemiro at least was spreading the ball wide, at least to Dorgu and Dalot on the flanks. So we lost a little bit of width when he came on. But again, it's Cunha's first game with Mbeumo, and Mbeumo's first game with Cunha, Sesko's first game with those two. It's new, bro. We're gonna develop.
I want to say as well, generally, obviously, as a rival fan, I was really impressed with Cunha and Mbeumo today. Yeah. Bro, they were trying.
So I don't know about you guys. I don't think Mbeumo had a great game.
He was trying, man.
I think his final touch, his final decision was lacking all the time.
But it was.
I think he got there. Two goals. He got there, but bro, his cross, his shots was always off target. I don't know. I don't think he contributed enough.
It was good seeing intent though. You haven't really seen that at United.
But no end product.
No, of course.
But you could also argue on the flip side that their goalkeeper had a good performance. Raya made that good save from
He was okay. Raya was okay. I think he was shaky.
No, I agree. In terms of shot stopping though, he did his job. He did what a goalkeeper should do.
But he's a cat though, and his reflexes are crazy.
But Cunha
did well.
Wow.
Cunha's an X factor, bro. He sees 4 people in front of him. He just thinks, why not? Let me drive.
Yeah.
And it came out with a result. Obviously, he didn't score in the end. But you can see, and on another day, that goes in. On another day, we create more chances. On another day, maybe Sesko and them have a bit more chemistry. Maybe something lands. It wasn't, obviously, you create your own luck, but at the same time, I don't think the ball fell.
If you had to pick 3 United players that played well for you, who would it be?
I'd say those two, definitely. You know what? I'm glad that I've got options. I can't say that last season, I could name you one maybe at max. I'd definitely say Mbeumo, Cunha, and I liked Mount today. I struggle to see him in the future because when Sesko comes in, he's not going to play.
Of course.
But other than that, I'd say the front 3.
What about you, Arsenal?
It's hard to pick.
I feel like you guys.
It's hard to pick anyone.
De Ligt had a good game as well.
I think Calafiori did good in some spells, but some spells he wasn't great. Same thing with Ben White. Saka, I forgot he was playing. His first game of the season. Listen, at the end of the day, we didn't have any stand-up performance today. They had some players that actually showed, this is what I should play, But I can't really give it anyone. It's one of them games where we just took it.
Well, your bench today.
No, we've got
the options of the bench.
We've got options on the bench. I do think we're still missing that left winger. We still need to.
Nani, man.
No, listen, Nani's a decent player. I'm not gonna say what people are saying about him online, and I'm not gonna go too far to say he's the answer. Yeah. But I still think we need that one X factor because at the end of the day, we look at today, Saka had a bad game, we had a bad game. That's literally what it is. So, Ethan...
Not just left-hand side. I feel like you need your 10 positions.
Listen, I'm surprised Ethan didn't even play a minute. I'm like, Odegaard's a weird one for me because most of the game he was shocking for me. He wasn't great, but he did that one little nice pass to Saka.
Towards the end.
Yeah, nothing happened. You've got, I think Arteta struggles with...
They didn't play well, bro. I'm genuinely trying to name players that played well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I haven't...
It's so frustrating that it's a corner.
But he mentioned just defense, just Saliba, Gabriel...
Even they weren't that great.
That's what I'm saying. I said they had a shocking game. But my thing is, I look at this, Arsenal are the hardest team to score against, probably in the world. So for us getting a clean sheet, I'm not surprised. And for us only score 1 goal as well, I'm not surprised. We do this a lot, bro. We'll score a set piece. We did it against you last year. You played better than us at Old Trafford. Scored a header. It happens. And I'm happy that we do have those get out of jail free cards in headers, in corners because. And before back in the day, when we could have scored, we had no other options, no other ways to get out. And we got out.
I want to talk about your 2 summer signings. Zubimendi, I don't think it's concerning. I think he'll be back.
I think it's quality. Yeah.
But Victor, are you concerned?
Do you know what it is? He struggled today, but I'm not gonna be reactionary.
But
I'm not gonna be reactionary, bro. I still think he'll have a decent season. Obviously, he won't score 40 goals a season. He was doing that in Portugal, but he'll have a good season, bro. It's one of them ones where I think the first two games maybe.
I don't know, man.
Some of them runs were spooky, man.
I know, but a lot of players. You look at them first game of the season, you look at them, you're like, oh my god, 001 already. Come on, bro. It's the first game.
Would you be surprised if come October Havertz start over him?
I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, it's Arteta, bro. He loves Havertz. Okay. So I think he's going to want to get Havertz back into the starting 11 somehow. Okay. So I think Gyökeres will probably score against Leeds next week.
Okay. I'll give him credit in that he he done his job.
He tries.
In that
tries.
he kind of took De Ligt out of the game in a sense of like he just every time it was a duel between him and De Ligt, he bullied him.
Yeah.
And that's not easy to.
No,
De Ligt's big, bro.
course,
And I think there was one time where it was going towards the corner, and you could see De Ligt try everything to budge him, and Victor Gyökeres still.
I do think one thing that I don't like about him is that he looks for the physical battle too much.
That's a Hoyland.
Like he doesn't want to like maybe try spin off or do that one touch and turn. Like he even in preseason you see he's just a fight, you know. But I'm not gonna be reactionary, bro. I'm like his first season here. I'm gonna give him some time, see where it actually brings me.
Yeah, it's probably lacking match sharpness, but there are a few runs where like the ball got stuck behind him. And can't really do.
But also we weren't really playing to his strength today at all.
He wasn't playing to his strength. We weren't playing any balls behind the back. Like Odegaard was barely looking for him.
Yeah, couldn't get Saka into the game. Martinelli obviously didn't do much as well.
What about Sesko's cameo? Impressed?
Yeah, I mean,
he didn't get
I wouldn't say impressed because we just like lobbed the ball to him and said, "Oh, try and do something." Yeah. When he kind of the ball was in and around him, I was impressed with the runs he was making, and he looks for a big guy. He looks extremely quick, extremely physical. He's got a leap on him, so there are promising signs there. But I'm not gonna say I was like he came on, he changed my life. It wasn't impressive. But at the same time, like I said, the same way you didn't play to his strengths. Yeah. I think we killed Sesko by bringing him on and then taking Delo off. Yeah. Although I'm not a fan of Delo, but our width just went. Yeah. Everything became central, and you could see Mbumo and Ahmad were kind of running into each other's spaces, and he didn't really get the ball too much. But I think there is a player there. The only thing I'm concerned is about Cunha, Mbumo, Sesko. That's 3 new players that are going to be playing together. How many games is it going to take them to hit the ground running? With them, it's just Victor Gyökeres coming in, and there's 3 players behind him that already know how to play. They've played together.
How many months do you think it would take for them to all gel together then?
Good players play together. There's chemistry there regardless.
2 of them have played in the Premier League for a long time, bro.
Exactly.
So it's only Sesko you got to worry about.
Exactly. But it's both of them together plus Sesko. And another thing that I'm kind of not worried about, but I'm kind of looking at is as well, Ahmad and Mbumo on the same wing.
Right hand side.
Yeah, because they like to do the same thing.
I was impressed with Bruno and Casemiro as well.
You was impressed with
I wasn't. Bruno, I feel like I don't know, man. It's always with Bruno, this final touch. Yeah. Always. That's the problem. Yeah. Casemiro just looked sluggish, bro.
Yeah, Casemiro was sluggish. I give him credit in that he spread the ball well. But other than that, like we need if the drop off is from Casemiro to Ugarte and Casemiro himself isn't good enough, then we're in a bad situation. Yeah. We need someone.
That's why the Baleba thing not happening is.
But I still think. Listen, you could argue today that the midfield didn't cost us the game, the goalkeeper did. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, then I would rather just literally invest in a goalkeeper right now. Like, please just get me someone other than Bayanda or.
Do you think Kobbie Mainoo should have came on today at least? Do you reckon he would have changed something? I don't know.
I think Kobbie comes on to kind of control the game when you're winning. I don't know if you bring on a Kobbie to. I mean, I would rather bring on Kobbie than Ugarte. I understand why he brought on Ugarte to try and win the ball back and go, but Ugarte's IQ just cost us the whole game because he's shooting from dumb places. Sometimes we're getting the ball, someone's going nowhere, and he tries and kills them.
That pass fit to the back to Havertz in the second half.
Pass it straight to him, bro.
Yeah, straight to him.
Better than anything Odegaard's done the whole game. Pass it straight to Havertz.
Got 3 points, man.
If you had to pick your biggest takeaway, your main takeaway for United, for you to be optimistic, what is it? You played well. And you can see
there's a system. Yeah, there's a system. The players are understanding the system. The system looks like it's going to. Sorry, I'm not going to say the system looks like it's going to work. I'm going to say the system has shown improvements, and I'm liking the patterns of play I'm seeing. But all of that is null and void if there's no end product. If we can't finish, if we can't put the ball into the back of the net. So I'm much happier than I was last season. I'll say that I'm much happier than I was last season. But I still need, like I said, you can't be happy as a United fan. You haven't won. You can't.
For you, of course, 3 points.
Yeah, my main take is 3 points, bro. Like you look at the best teams in the world, i.e., Man City when we win the league. Games when you're not playing well, it's all about 3 points, and we did that today. And there's been times where we haven't done that before. So at the end of the day, when you're not playing well, can you leave with the 3 points and can you just run away? Just run away and don't look back. And that's what we did today.
And to be fair, it's the first game of the season. Chelsea drew, bro, Liverpool wasn't convincing.
I just don't want to see. I'm seeing people already on Twitter or X going crazy, like, oh my god, this and that and that. It's first game of the season. Guys, relax, man. Not everyone's fully match fit. Not everyone's. We still haven't worked out how we want to play to Gyökeres. You got to remember, we're changing the way we play, bro. We don't play in behind. Like now we're playing with our fullbacks wide with Ben White and Calafiori. We're playing a double pivot. Odegaard now obviously more in the hole. And then you have Martinelli and Saka coming on side. That's way different to what we were doing last year. Last year is wingers on the touchline, inverted fullbacks, Odegaard and Rice as 2 10s.
It's like City with Haaland when no one expected Pep to sign an actual poacher.
Obviously they adapted to it very quick because of Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland's obviously naturally one of the best players in the world. But like, don't be worried, Austin. Don't be reactionary. That's what I'm saying.
It'll take time.
Nah, be reactionary. It was horrible.
Don't, man. Listen,
it was bad.
Listen, I've trust me. I've been there. I'm talking from experience. I've won the league and we've played bad matches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've done it a few times.
Done it a few,
yeah,
bro. On the
yeah.
silence, I was his
Yeah,
1-0. You take it, you go. Sometimes you have to, bro.
100%.
But we would break a team down. It's like you would get a few chances. Maybe you take it and then you sit back. Cool.
Yeah.
What I saw from you guys today, I was just like,
It's the first game of the season.
No. That's why I'm giving them that.
That's what I
That's why I'm giving them that
you
because
gave
it's
us,
rustiness.
you gave us obviously, you gave me obviously, and the other boys a little bit of stick, obviously off camera.
No.
No. What I'm saying is,
Was it being recorded?
No. Well, cool. No,
It's allegations.
I just want to ask you. Allegedly. I want to
man.
ask you the question. Genuinely, obviously, take away United. However,
Yeah.
you look at now, it's just, would you be happy? 3 points. You played bad. Knowing it's first game of the season, just
Yeah,
get
of
out of the way. You know it's not going to be a trend. We're not going to play this every
Yeah,
week,
no,
you know
of
what
course
I'm
you're not. Of
saying?
course
We'll
you're
probably turn around next week. We'll probably beat Leeds.
Yeah,
we should
yeah,
beat Leeds anyway,
of course.
like 3-0 or something.
Ask
Yeah.
Liverpool fans after Bournemouth.
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
They weren't convincing,
great,
but
bro.
they're taking it.
Oh, no, bro, you take
Yeah,
that any
you
day of the
take it,
week.
bro.
But I would have something in the back of my head just telling me be cautious a little bit.
No, of
I'm not
course.
walking away from it being like, genuinely. If you scored and you opened like 2-3 chances and you scored one of those chances and then you sat back and you kind of like made us not play our game, that's very different to winning 1-0, not creating a chance, and your goalkeeper saving you or us squandering chances. So it's a very different game. It's a game of fine margins, but at the same time, you win, you take the win, you're happy. So I don't blame you guys for being happy and not really thinking about it.
I want to say happy. We're just content. Like we're happy to go out there with the 3 points.
You said very quickly before we ended. You said our goalkeeper saving us. I mean, bro, Raya only made
No.
only had one clean.
That's why I did. That's why
which is the Cunha team.
I agreed. That's why I did. Like we squandered chances as well. There were chances that we rushed or we didn't finish properly, or we're getting into good positions and then we mess up there. So I wouldn't say they had a goalkeeper masterclass. It's not De Gea at the Emirates. Whenever
that was outrageous.
It's not that.
100%.
Yeah, but at the same time, like on another day we might have scored. It's football, bro. It's
Can
football.
I ask you the question? Obviously, quickly from a neutral fan. What did you take of the game?
Neutral.
He supports Chelsea. Chelsea.
Neutral.
So, as a neutral hater,
Yeah.
what do you take away from the game from both sides? So United perspective.
I
and
agree
Arsenal.
with everything you said. I think it's just a one-off game,
Yeah.
start of the season.
Yeah.
Bro, Chelsea drew. Liverpool wasn't convincing. City. It took them 30 minutes for them to start scoring goals against Wolves. But for you guys, it's just 3 points and run.
Yeah.
For you guys, I can't lie, you played well.
Come on, man.
This is better than what I saw last season.
Better than Ancelotti ball.
Chill out. But my thing is, can you maintain that?
Can they build in it?
Yeah, can you maintain? Like last season, we saw you guys play well against the big teams.
Yeah.
Against the smaller teams, you didn't. I don't know if you guys can maintain it, but I think, as you said, you just need a couple weeks.
And we've got X Factor in the final third now. I'll say that. I think that's something you're missing.
Yes.
But we've got X Factor in the final third.
Cunha
with
and Wemba.
Cunha and
When
Mbeumo.
when it clicks for us, we have the X factor. Like when Gyökeres starts to click, that's the X factor.
I think today you play much better with someone like an Eze.
Oh, of course.
100%.
Listen, of course, there's always ways to
that's what I
improve.
think
There's
you're
always
missing
ways to
that.
100%.
Before you obviously round it off, one concern I have about you lot is the midfield was so open today, bro. That should worry you.
Yeah.
The midfield was so on another
What do you
day.
expect?
Like,
Bruno
no, I know,
Casemiro.
of course, but that's what I'm saying. Like on another day with an Eze one, you take advantage of that. So
Yeah.
I kind of you're more lucky that we played so bad, and you have a player like Odegaard who doesn't take that type of opportunity and run at you. But like someone else would have absolutely killed you. Rander's running through the midfield and so all the other players would have absolutely
Midfielder and goalkeeper will change off
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I said it last season. You get a goalkeeper, you already win more games than God knows how many more games you win, bro. But
And the worst
regardless,
thing about it, you haven't even fixed any of those positions.
Yeah.
goalkeeper
far-
and midfielder we're dying for, and we don't even know if we're gonna sign them.
But you
You
spent
haven't.
about 250 already, no? Or something like that. How much you spent?
On strikers.
Yeah, mad.
But not midfield and goalkeeper.
Anyway,
game, man.
No, thank you for the 3 points.
Yeah.
Um,
Aye, but you know what's mad?
yeah.
They've done all that. They're gonna win the league. So we're in the same boat.
Where are you
We're in
gonna
the
finish
same
again?
boat. No, but
15,
we're in the
16,
whoever doesn't win the
17?
league, you're in the same boat, wallah.
But guys, put down in the comments what you guys play of the game, especially Arsenal fans and United fans. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Hussein's channel,
Thank you.
and potentially, I can't lie, Shuceeb.
Yeah, I don't know YouTube.
TikTok soon.
Yeah, YouTube.
TikTok soon
yeah,
at least.
check
TikTok
TikTok,
soon.
Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Just put it in there.
And I'll see you soon with another video. Peace.